Hello everyone. Today we will start the next chapter, the virus, chapter 11, which is now in your syllabus in August. So till now we have finished chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3. Chapter 3 was our previous chapter, that was the formulas and functions. I hope you have all understood it very well, so that you do practice. Please take questions from your maths and try to solve it on MS Excel, so that you will be able to understand it in a better way. How to use formulas, how to use functions, where you can apply function and where can you apply formula. So today we'll start with next chapter, that is the virus. The virus, which is not the biological virus, we'll talk about the computer virus today. Let's go and read the chapter and then we'll tell you about it. Here's our chapter, the virus. Computers and data have become the lifeline of any organization. If something goes wrong with computers or the data, business almost come to a standstill. This causes a loss of several hours of hard work and research. In this paragraph, the importance of computers has been described. As you all know, today's computers are extensively used everywhere. Either you talk about small companies or you talk about small businesses or larger, that definitely they will have the use of computers. So if anything goes wrong with computers and the data stored in it, so what will happen to the businesses? So that is why computers are very necessary to and more importantly to save the data stored in the computers. But the virus can corrupt the entire data. Let's see. A computer virus is a program or a set of programs that disrupts the normal operation of the computer. That means a computer virus is a program only. If you remember in class 6 also, I have taught you what is a program. A program is a set of instructions. Set of instructions which has been given to the computer to tell what to do. So the same way a virus is a program, but it is programmed in that way that causes harm to the computer or to the data. So virus is nothing, it is just a human being who makes a program. A human being can make good things in a program or can make bad things in a program. The computer just executes the program. So whenever a program is executed, whatever the instructions are written in the program, that has been executed. If programmer has made it to do good things, then a computer does it. If a programmer has written bad instructions in the program, the computer still does it because it doesn't has a human mind. It just executes the instructions given by the programmer. So a virus can be a program or the set of group of programs that disrupts the normal operation, that means normal working of the computer. So virus infects and destroys data too. It enters in a computer without the permission or the knowledge of the user. Very important point. Whenever you, even if you have noticed, whenever your computer is full of viruses, do you allow it to come or does it ask to come in your computer? No, never. It always enters in the computer without your knowledge. So it can come through any other programs, any other pen drives or CDs, which we will study further. Let's go ahead. The full form of virus is Vital Information Resource under SIES. Vital Information Resources under SIES. This is a full form of virus. The essential resources of the computer like memory, processing speed, data and programs, etc. cannot have normal operations and can be harmed when virus is spread. That means whenever the virus is spread into your computer, whatever the essential, whatever the necessary resources of the computer are, like memory, speed, data, other applications, other programs, installed softwares, all cannot have the normal operation because their files are harmed or deleted by the viruses. So virus always destroys the data and the program's files, so that a computer cannot have the normal working. Now we will study about virus programs are self-replicating. Now the most important thing is self-replicating. What do you mean by it? Replica is what? That means duplicacy, right? So self-replica means creating its own duplicates. Self. So virus programs are self-replica. That means viruses are creating their own duplicates and are continuously expanding their reach by infecting more and more computer files, resulting in loss of speed and the destruction of data. That means once a virus has entered in your computer, it can come to your, it can create its multiple copies. So if one virus can harm your computer, so if it will create its duplicates, that all can harm your computer more and more. So all more and more computer files will be infected. That will result in the loss of speed. That means the speed will be lower because virus files will be more in the computer and data will also be destroyed. So self-replicating, this is the first feature of the virus. The virus programs are self-replicating. That means they are creating their own duplicate copies. That is the meaning of self-replicating. Computer programs are written to instruct the computer what the user wants it to do. As I have already explained you, कि computer programs are made by human beings only. So the human being who made programs is called programmer. So the programmer is writing the instructions to instruct the computer what the user want it to do. What the user means the programmer want to do. वो उसी तरह से इसकी प्रोग्रामिंग करेगा जिससे वो चाहता है कि वो ये काम कंप्यूटर उसका करे. सो वट एवर द प्रोग्रामर वॉन्ट, he or she will write the instructions the way so that computer can execute and his or her work can be done. But virus programs make the computer to do those things which you never want. But virus programs means the programs which has the bad instructions are always written to do something which you will never want. You will means the computers in which the computers are the viruses are destroying the data that you never want. कि somebody will come in your computer, any program will destroy your data, that you never want. So normally it enters through an infected floppy, internet or email. Internet is the biggest source of viruses. If you don't have virus in your computer, but you generally run your generally run internet on your computer, so there is a possibility that viruses can come to your computer. So to avoid this infection or to avoid viruses, we have a solution. We will study further. Let's understand this first. So computer programs, and one is a computer program, the other is a virus programs. Computer programs are the normal programs which instruct the computer. Okay, this you have to do. Virus programs also in the same way are the computer programs, but it is having those instructions which will always harm your computer. So the first method was how the virus enter. It is an infected floppy. I think you are not aware of the floppy that was used earlier days. Now the CD DVDs has come, so you are mostly aware of CD and DVDs. So you can say it DVD also. If you have games CD, suppose CD game, so whenever a games CD, if you is having a virus and you put it into your computer to copy the game, so there is a possibility that virus can enter in your system. So the other method is internet. Generally you visit so many sites, so there can be sites which have the viruses. Once you visit that site, that automatically virus can be downloaded to your computer. Even if you have not clicked on download, then also there is a possibility that viruses are downloaded. Third is email. So email, always you get the email from various resources. Who knows if anybody has sent you an attachment, in that attachment or in that file the virus is not attached. Always viruses are attached with programs or any other files. If you say once you have created a file in your computer and the virus has come to your system, the virus file will not be a different file. It will be attached with your file which you have created. That will be hidden there. Okay, so I think till now we have all clear. So once, what is a computer virus, what is the function of a virus and how it enters. So next is what is the full form of virus, what are the resources harmed, and what do you mean by self-replicating of a virus. Next is virus programs, how it enters to your system. So let's recall once more, what is a computer virus? Computer virus is a set of programs that disrupts the normal working of a computer. What is the full form of the virus? The full form of the virus is vital information resources under siege. How it enters in your system? It enters through an infected CD, DVD, floppy, internet or via email. Internet is the biggest resource of the viruses. So how they work in your computer, what is the function of the virus? They always enters in your computer and destroys the data, destroys the program files, and always do something harmful to your computer, which will result in the loss of speed. That means the speed will be reduced because the computer files will be more in your computer. And the last, what do you mean by self-replicating? Self-replicating viruses, that means the viruses have the capability to create its multiple copies. That is known as self-replicating viruses. I think till now you all have understood it well. Please watch video 2 or 3 times to understand what a computer virus is, so that we can go ahead with the next video. As you can see it in the PDF, whatever we have started till here. So we will start from to avoid detection in the next video. And there is a fact file. The first PC virus was a boot sector virus named as Brain, released in 1987 by Farooq Alvi brothers in Lahore, Pakistan. That means this was a man who created a virus program named as Brain in 1987. He was the first man who created a virus program. That means a program he created which can do something destructive, and he named this program as Brain. So we'll do next fact file when we will do the next video. So until that time, please take care of yourself and do your practice of the chapters and reading carefully. Thank you.